It's June, like the month, and I am here to tell you a little bit about why I keep saying work smart and create more. It's a variation, and you've probably heard it in a different form. Usually people say work less and earn more, but I really wanted it to reflect our core values a little bit stronger, where working less, sometimes working less, yes, of course, like overall, that's going to be the goal of not working and hustling like crazy and having a very good balance between what you do work on. But I believe that by saying working smart, that smart element is really about how to get more efficient and get more productive with the way that we currently work, right? Because even if you work less hours and have the same amount of output, it's really about how you do that work. So I wanted it to reflect on the productivity or the opportunity to become more efficient in the way that we spend our time. So for working smart, that part of it is where all the productivity and the hacks that I've always been obsessed with, being in tech myself and working for startups. I've always had to be very resourceful for every element of business. Working smart is that. And then on the other hand, I have creating more. And I wanted to say that instead of earning more, because earning implies just monetary based goals. While for creating more, I really wanted us to think about it in a bigger picture sense, where it's not just about creating more for more money. It's about creating more time for ourselves. It's about creating more freedom and the freedom to make whatever we want to make based off the time and like whatever is aligned with our values. So therefore, that's why I say work smart and create more, because that really embodies the balance that I want to bring out in the things that I'm trying to share. And I think that it goes deeper than just that financial kind of goal. I want it to reflect back into our lives as a piece where we really think about other things that we can create, and just so that you have more time to be more present in the real world, in the offline. So, yes, I really love that saying. And so there's a couple of key content pillars that I really want to be able to just share more of. Let's cut here. I'm no longer gatekeeping any of the hacks that I have built up or any of the strategies that I've had in my last decade of being a nomad, being in startup, being in e-commerce and agency side. I have so much to share with you all. I'm going to start by asking the questions that have been set out. And then in probably in the video, we're going to share the question here in text format. So the text will be here on the question that I've been asked. And then I will go into the answer and hopefully we can connect it. Cool. A couple of the focus points and topics that we're going to be talking about today include productivity, marketing, wasted potential, your funnel, which is super important, and then freedom, basically anything around the freedom-based business. Cool. All right. So let me read first. I feel like this should be closer. I hope I'm okay. When we cut this, we need to cut it into a real format. So it's probably going to be like here or here. And because, yeah, it's portrait, most of this will not be here, but let's try and use it also for a video if need be. So I'll turn to the side and explain things, or I'll turn to the side and explain things if something needs to go on the screen here or here. Cool? Okay, this is a great question. People talk about the 20-hour work week, but for so many, it seems like a pipe dream. What would you say are the core aspects to making this a reality? I understand how to create a really balanced lifestyle. So the answer that is written here, which I'm going to read first and then I will record a different version. Okay, so the answer: clear priorities that focus on high ticket items while small stuff gets automated, outsourced. Second thing, optimize work processes, decide how things get done, make it simple enough to repeat easily. Third, leverage tech as much as possible, automation, and of course, AI. And the fourth thing is focus on creating value and avoid the fluff. Absolutely. If you're managing a team while working remotely, how can you make sure they're productive? Okay, that's another question. Sorry. Let's get into it. These are amazing points that I just want to dive into. Okay. So the question is the 20-hour week. Yeah. Four things. Let's start. I read the 4-hour work week maybe in 2012 or 11 when I first started traveling, which was a while ago. I'm going to pause this